Good morning friends, welcome back to my YouTube channel Medical Classes by Dr. Srinidhi Kumar Acharya. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel and also please give your valuable comments. You can also visit to my playlist. In the playlist I have provided almost all the topics in a very systematic order, and this is quite convenient for the study also. You can make use of it. Anyway, my dear friends, we are discussing about the vaccination. Today we will have another interesting case related to vaccination that we come across in the day-to-day practice. Now, a grandmother is planning to fly for US for her daughter's second delivery. Her daughter is staying in US, and this grandmother is from India, and she want to fly for US so that the daughter can get some help from her. So she had taken Tdap, which is about 3 years back. Tdap vaccine, that means only DT vaccine. And when she went there for her daughter's first delivery, so for daughter's first delivery about 3 years back, he has been there in US, and that time when she is going, she took a dose of Tdap that was recommended, and she took that. Now again she is flying to US, so whether she has to take this Tdap again, this is a question, or any other vaccines are also required now, that is the second question, because in some of the countries they need the certification of the polio vaccination also, because in polio free countries, when you are flying to polio free countries, so they need a certification about the polio vaccination also. And question is, can we give this polio vaccine to adults also? So there are so many questions related to this particular case. So now let us see one by one. For this grandmother, now we have to see whether she has taken all the primary and booster doses of DPT or not, because grandmother means she may be around 70 years now, and when she is in her childhood, probably the DPT vaccination was not there, isn't it? So possibility of taking the primary DPT vaccine was less. Okay, so now therefore now we have to see whether she has taken all the primary and booster doses of the DPT or not in her childhood. Now the adults of all the ages who have never received Tdap, and an adolescent or an adult or to whom the vaccine status are unknown. So now I am giving the answer now. For any adults of all the ages who never received Tdap, DPT, booster doses, etc., or an adolescent who is not received any DPT vaccines, etc., or an adult who not received DPT, etc., or to whom the vaccine status are unknown. For example, this particular lady, 70 years old lady, so she may not be remembering what happened during her childhood, so unknown. So what is the recommendation? You should receive a Tdap as the first dose. You have to receive the Tdap as the first dose. So this Tdap will be followed by TD or Tdap to either complete their primary series or as a 10-year booster. These are the CDC recommendations. Okay. So this will be followed by, that means first dose they have to anyway take. Then there onwards they have to take Tdap or TD or Tdap to either complete their primary series, because they have not taken the primary series, so they have to complete their primary series, or as a 10-year booster, again they have to take the Tdap or TD. So these are the vaccines which can be given even to the adults. Number one is influenza. Yes, influenza is the annual vaccine. So people of 65 years or more, they can take every year influenza vaccine annually. Okay, Tdap or TD. So 10-yearly booster you can take. At least one dose should be Tdap. Okay, so every 10 yearly you can take the booster dose of Tdap or TD. About the pneumococcal vaccine, adults more than 65 years can take the pneumococcal vaccines also, especially PCV13 or PPSV33. So this should be given in 1 year apart. Shingles, adult more than 50 years, Shingrix is available. This is a DNA vaccine, is given in 2 separate injections, 2 or 6 months apart. Then MMR, MMR means if born in 1957 or later, with no evidence of any immunity against the measles or mumps or rubella, a 2-dose series of at least 4 weeks apart, with a gap of 4 weeks apart, should be taken. So because these vaccines are very important when you're flying for the foreign countries, so most of the countries, they want this documentation. And one more is the last one is COVID-19. COVID-19 is recommended for all now. Okay, it is recommended for all. So these are some of the important vaccines which can be given to the adults. So through that case, we have discussed this important part. Thank you very much. The next class we will talk about another important case related